Hello everyone, we are live. It's the cold call. As every day, it's almost been a full month in terms of code calendar days. We're at day 29 of 100 days of code with Leon Andersen. Leon, how are you doing?
Doing great, doing great. Honestly, a bit annoyed that tomorrow I have to work again and can't code much of the day. But I'm happy for what I did today. Um, Today I did the last bit of the homework you gave me. I'm not sure if that's what you wanted, but I went through the Code Steel videos to find out what could be meant with resolving with, and he used the exact words to resolve with some information, and then he put in the string, and to reject with an arrow, and he put in a string called error. So I thought, okay, if that's what what's meant, and I had I'm not sure if that's what you wanted, because that seemed too trivial to me, but most of the day I spent actually building a little app, because as I said yesterday, I'm training, or I'm practicing touch typing, um, and I wanted a little app where I can practice individual words, um, instead of having to do exercises with multiple words after another. So I can practice one word after in a loop, like over and over again the same word, and so it gets deleted automatically when I'm typing anything wrong, and it gets deleted automatically when I get it right. And I had some more features planned, but a lot of stuff didn't work. I got the main functionality. I got it down, but I wanted to build a score keeper of how many failed and how many um, correct tries I had, but the score didn't wasn't able to update, um, and what I didn't have time for yet, but what's also in planning, is to have like a um, highest a maximum words per minute score, but I didn't know what JavaScript features I could use for that, um, to measure the time it takes to type in to the input, and then dividing it um, accordingly to get the words per minute count. Um, and also, as the updating didn't work with the simple thing as the scorekeeper, um, yeah, um, I, I kept that for later. My initial plan was actually that I can type in one word, and then there there a line is created of the words 9 times after another, and then I have to type the whole line. And if I make a mistake, I get um, two words deleted backwards. So the word that I'm at, and the one before. So I can not only um, um, score one word over and over, but I can score whole lines. So to keep more to incentivize being more accurate over longer terms as well. But I figured that in order to delete like uh, just the word that I'm at and one word before, um, I would probably have to do some very complex stuff with arrays, and that was I didn't have time for that left over, and I had some question marks of how I would be able to do that. But yeah, I mean, shall we talk about the homework first or about the app?
Let's just briefly handle the homework because it will be very fast and then we can jump into the app. Um, so this homework is almost perfect. The only thing is you're always typecasting your value to a string. And you can actually resolve with anything that you want. You could even resolve with an arrow. So in order to not have the typecast, we just need to delete this template literal that you've used. And this would be the perfect solution. Actually, we do it like this, so we keep yours. Uh, copy this line. Yes. So this would be the perfect solution because let's say we said column result equals to the function for the phasing function to result. And then we say column result equals to the following with, I don't know, let's take a number 42 and 50 milliseconds, and then we await it obviously, and then we log that out. Comes up log 12, 12. Now if we go here, load this, be a problem. And then the function show result by 24 expected tone. Oh yeah, we need to. The error is just code sandbox being silly, lately very buggy in terms of showing errors. We get 42, right? And if we switch the current implementation viewers, then we get the string 42. Yeah. Well, that is completely correct. But the thing is, you can put in anything. You could also do like new parallel. This is actually incorrect. Oh, we get an error.
Silly. So, okay, but you said the homework was to, in the resulting case, the promise should resolve with the given value.
Yes.
So that's okay. Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't understand though yet how this way or what I should learn from that. What's the difference
So
to
the goal was just so that you learn, okay, um, using the resolve and the reject keyword, that is how you decide what is being returned. And the second crucial insight is you can decide whatever it is. And then it can be anything, like it could even be a function, it can literally be anything.
got it. Because yesterday I had just the keyword or just a string of resolution and string of rejection inside, and this way this could have meant that I don't understand that everything is possible inside there.
Exactly, yes.
Got it. Awesome. Yeah, that's great. That's a nice um, nuance. Love it.
Awesome. And do you want to share the screen and show off the app that you've built?
Yes, let's go. So share screen, entire screen.
So exciting.
This one. So now let's go here. So in this input, I can write a word that I want to practice, and here I can see now I failed, and now I won. And I can repeat that over and over, and I can repeat very fast without having to delete the word over and over again, like I would have if I wanted to practice inside of just a regular word editor. And I have a manual inside of here as well, and the reset button, and many features I wanted to do as well, like different modes of focusing. So a mode where I only have the bars, where I only have the inputs and no words around that, so I can go to full tunnel vision instead of that. Anyways, but the most important next feature was to get the score count, and I wrote some numbers inside of here as well, inside of here already, just to show that it's already like there is a connection between these variables, and so they get they become the inner text of the span and but in the case of failing, so in the error case, the fail ++ doesn't work, and in the winning case of practice text equals reference text, the winning ++ is also
Sorry,
not.
one brief interruption. Can you zoom in a little bit, please?
Oh, yes. Oops. So
Yeah, that is perfect. Thank you.
okay, so the one parameter, the one variable and the fail variable don't get updated, even though I have these incremental thingies here in the if cases of failure and winning. I tried different scopes, so inside of the timeout and outside of the timeout, but I couldn't go further outside than the else if, because otherwise there would be no clear condition for when to do the incrementation. And I guess it's probably some kind of scope problem, but I have no idea how I can transfer this information outside, so I can get and update this part here. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So can you give me a hint, or
Yeah, so here's the first thing, right? So first of all, wow, like just wow, I'm seriously impressed that you've built this. And it's just amazing to see like and your progress in these 29 days. Just first of all, like big compliment for you. This is really insane. Second of all, the thing is, using regular JavaScript as you just did is so complicated compared to doing it with React, which is what you're going to learn soon. So just as a reference for you, like this is probably 3 to 4 times as much code as you would need compared to with React. And the third thing is because I haven't done this regular JavaScript in probably years. I mean, I couldn't help you, and we can read it through, but it will be very slow. And even the features that you propose, if I were to task to build this with just regular JavaScript as you did, it would take me like a day or so. Whereas because I would have to look up so much stuff, whereas with normal React, with usual React, it would take like 10 minutes or so. Just
nice.
that as a preset. So if you want, we can look for it or have an inclination.
Okay, so one idea I had was as well that I'm doing the JavaScript inside of the HTML because it was just faster and I didn't want to open up another um, another document. Could that make a difference, or does that still work regularly?
No, and I'm impressed how you did that, by the way, too. Like that you all just did in one document. Very great. And no, it's definitely not the source of the bug. I think the source of the bug is that in the event listener, you also need to update the inner text. So you cannot set the inner text once before the event listener. Every time the event fires, you need to check if you need to update the inner text or not.
So copy or cut inside of it?
I would copy it because you want to set it first, right? Once before the event listener starts, and then probably at the end of the event listener, when you've updated the one values and the fail values, that's when you want to set the inner text again. But there are also some question marks that I have. So, for example, like why the set timeout? What is that for?
In here inside?
Yes, those two set timeouts. What do you use them for?
So when I have an error, I want to make sure that that like sometimes you type and the error is before you stop typing, and I want to have a little delay inside, so I have a moment to realize that I made an error, and then the error doesn't get spilled into my next try.
Got it.
And in the case of winning, I want to have it want it to be like a little pause moment where you can, oh yeah, I won, and now on to the next one.
Got it.
So should I try?
Yeah, try it out.
Woo! Nice.
Works.
Oh, but the failure doesn't work. Oh, yes, it does. But it comes delayed, I guess. Does it? That's weird. Okay. That's interesting. It only updates. That's okay. The winning update comes directly? No. Yes. Yes. It comes
Maybe
directly.
one of the two updates of the counts is in a set timeout.
Oh yeah. That makes a lot of sense. To me, that makes a lot of sense. By the way, I had to deactivate the motion to be able to properly to get some stuff done inside of the editor. It was such a brain fuck to try to work with that. It's I'm going to reactivate it when I'm doing the coding along, because then I don't have to, because then I can just copy and then get really into the motions. But when trying to build with different bits and pieces here and there, that was just I was so slow. I was not able to do anything. Yes, now it's directly, but now it's black. Yeah, I guess those are some minor logic details I can fix afterwards.
Yeah, then you have to decouple the count from the fail, like the styling of the fail. You have to decouple both of those. But I would suggest for you to just keep on going with the course. This is already insane that you did this. And it will also serve as a good reference point for you once you learn React, how much more easier it is to do all of this with React. That being said, so the reason why I'm suggesting to just go on with the course is exactly to just use the time that you have as efficiently as possible.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. like in between today, I thought like, okay, well, is this maybe a waste of time? And I thought, well, to do it once, not, but if I would do stuff like that more often, then probably.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, I'm not even sure about my suggestion 100% because one of the most important things is to have fun and also to give it in to that curiosity, right? And just see, can I do this? And then, to get into flow and think about it and solve problems. I think it's a good thing. The only thing is right now, like, if you were to do it at this stage of your knowledge, you would just, basically drive around with the handbrake pulled, right? Because you're still not at your full potential in terms of just knowing like the basics, like React of the newest technology that is available to you. Like once you're there, I think doing detours will be like a lot, like if not maybe the maximum efficiency, but there will be a lot less inefficient than doing detours right now, simply because then you will be practicing the technology that you will be using pretty much for the next 5 to 10 years until something new rolls around.
Yes, I would say it's probably like being on the Formula One racing track with a bike.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, again, it's very impressive that you learned how to hold your balance on the bike in just 29 days.
Yes. All right. Um, Stop screen. Yes. Yes. That was fun, and I'm also gonna actually use that. So that's a nice feeling as well that I built something that I'm using more.
Yeah, in software, you call that dog fooding. If you develop your software for yourself because you are your own user, and actually a lot of the most successful products are created by scratching your own itch and then iterated through dog fooding. So you already made use of the new language that you're beginning to speak.
Yes. Oh, by the way, in the thing here it says Leon's first app, but there was a little like fake app I built uh, in the beginning of the course, right? So that's it's not my first app, but I would say my first app with a real use case. Yes, yes, exactly, my first own app. Yes, yeah,
Awesome.
that's it.
Then cool. Thanks everyone for tuning in. This has been 29, day 29 of our 100 days of code. I hope this also makes you inspired to build your own apps and to also follow this course, as you can see. And just think about this. Like next time this month, you could also maybe scratch your own itch. Maybe there's something at work, like a little app that could use a lot, and you would just build it for yourself, or maybe there's like a website that you want to build for an off one. It just takes 1 month from now. And then if you think about where you could be 1 month from now, you can also think about where you could be a year from now, or maybe 3 years from now, right? In 3 years, like 2 years will pass is something that a certain Olympic weightlifter always said. And what will you do in those 2 years? Will you code a little bit every day for like 10 minutes, an hour, sometimes 8 hours if you have the time, sometimes 3 hours, and build upon your skills? I think that would be a great idea because then you can talk to machines. And as you can see, machines are super useful to just create stuff that highly impacts other people and creates a lot of value. So that being said, if you want some study buddies and a mentor, you can tune into the stream every day. We're doing it every day. You can watch the replays. If you watch the replays, I hope you enjoy, and I hope you enjoy join us live, because when you watch these streams live, you can leave us your comments and your questions, and we're going to answer them live for you too. As long as the audience stays more, we're going to address every single question. So yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. This has been day 29 with the cold call with
Leon Andersen and my mentor.
Adam Mill from 10x Dev. Thanks everyone.
Bye bye. See you soon.